Hello everybody, welcome to my coffee break. Today I'm going to be reviewing the other Black Rifle coffee uh, that I got, and it's called Black Rifle Espresso with Cream. Let me show you a little closer look at the can. There you go. That's what it looks like. And it has espresso with cream and the symbol for Black Rifle Coffee. And then the back of it, hey Dave, welcome, thank you for joining me on Periscope. And then the back of it, it has, there you go. And it has 170 calories. It's a 11-ounce can. It has 23 sugars like the last one I tried. But they hopefully the other one I tried was just an espresso with mocha, and it was pretty sweet. So we're gonna find out today how this one is. And so Black Rifle Coffee is a veteran-owned coffee company, and it has it shows this can has 200 milligrams of caffeine. And this 11 fluid ounce can, 325 milliliter can. And I'm probably not going to drink this whole thing because it's like 5 o'clock here in San Antonio. And I don't want to be all jittery tonight trying to sleep. Thank you for joining me, Dave, on Periscope. So we're going to try this one. I tried the other one. It was a mocha, it was the espresso with mocha. We're going to try this one. So let's give it a try, shall we? Hi, Crystal. Thank you for joining me today on YouTube. So I got my Black Rifle coffee, and it's called Espresso with Cream. Hey, Matthew, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna be bouncing off the wall later on, right? This Crystal, this has 200 milligrams of caffeine and 7 grams of protein. And my wife said the other day, I told her this has 170 calories, and she goes, "Did you drink the whole can?" Yes, I did. So that was yesterday morning. So, but today it's kind of late, so I'm not going to probably drink the whole thing. I just wanted to give it a try, and I'll save the rest for later. It says, this is on here on the can, it says 100, oh, there we go, 100% Colombian coffee. It says a good source of protein, it says. Oh, can you see that? There it is. Good source of protein. But it has 7 grams of protein. I really had the duffel shot. So, how you doing, Twisted? So here we go. We're gonna give it a try. It has the same color as the one we had yesterday. That kind of caramel. The mocha one that I tried had low-fat milk in it, and this one, it just says, yeah, I don't know. Tastes just like. It's I wonder if it's gonna have the same taste as the one I tried yesterday. The other one had a little bit of chocolate because it's mocha. And somebody that I watched that did a review on this, they said this was like a dessert. So they kind of scared me a little bit because tried a new place on Broadway. It's the cheesecake. Well, I had to look that one up and see. It says Lakia. Oh, that's interesting. That's different. I mean, you can taste the cream. Yes, you do. Coffee. I taste the coffee more than I did the one yesterday because the one yesterday was more chocolatey. Lakia, cheesecake, and espresso. I'll have to look that up. You know, there's a lot of coffee places on Broadway, and I was going to go to a new place today called Revolution Coffee. They opened up at the Rim, and I was a little late. They closed at 3 o'clock. So so I'm gonna try again next week. Try to go there. They have 3 locations here in San Antonio, and it looks really nice. So I'm gonna get to give that a try. But this Black Rifle coffee, espresso with cream, does taste pretty good. Yeah, they have a seating on the roof. I saw that on Instagram. That looked really interesting. Um, Today, I usually don't want to go somewhere where they're getting ready to close. So I'm going to try next week, and I'm going to go earlier. But they look. Right now they're doing what they call a soft opening. So they only stay open till 3 o'clock instead of 5, like the other locations. So that you're right. That Crystal, you are right. They do have a rooftop seating, and it looks very interesting. So I want to try that. Um, but we're gonna probably try it next week. That'll be one, and then plus now, uh, Leica, I think it is. Is that how you say that cheesecake place? I have to put that on my list too. You know, this doesn't. I might have those mixed up because this one tastes sweet, but it doesn't taste as sweet as the one I tried yesterday. But it's pretty good. I still want to drink this whole thing. 200 milligrams of caffeine, but we'll put it. I'll put it in a container and save the rest for tomorrow morning, so that way I can get that energy going in the morning. But I would have to say this is pretty good. They started selling these at Walmart here in San Antonio. They have this Black Rifle Company has 2 locations here in. Well, actually, there's one in San Antonio and there's one in Bernie, Texas. And I've been to both of them, and both of them are really nice. They sell. They also have a lot of accessories. They sell like T-shirts and hats, stuff like that. Hey, Dave, thank you for joining me on YouTube. They need this for work. Yeah, I got these at the Walmart at De Zavala and I-10. You can look it up and you can Google it. They sold out real quick. The one I don't think the one in Helotes has them yet, but the one on De Zavala and I-10, they had them, but they barely had any because I guess I lucked up and was able to get them because they said they've been selling them out real fast. You can get these for $2.69, $2.69 U.S. dollars. So, and I wanted to. They have another kind of coffee, but I haven't been able to find that one yet. Or I can just go to Black Rifle and get them from them. The as I was saying that Black Rifle Coffee Company is a veteran-owned. Their employees are veterans. They have 2 here in the area. The one on 281 and Bitters. They took a while to open up because they kept getting vandalized because of. I think it had to do with Black Rifle Company. They're very Second Amendment rights to bear arms, and so some people didn't have. I guess don't agree with that. So they were trying to keep a coffee company from opening. Now, coffee is coffee. So everybody follow Dave in Osaka. You can get tours and different uh, foods from Japan. Very interesting. Thank you, Matthew, for joining me on YouTube. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. I didn't. Plus, I had this in the refrigerator to get it really cold, and so I didn't use ice today because it's pretty chilly here in San Antonio. It's like 46 degrees. I don't know what that equates in Celsius, but is is Black Rifle getting banned? No, I don't think so. I was just saying that. Thank you for joining me back on Periscope. They were opening up a location here in San Antonio, and it took a while for them to get opened up because they kept getting vandalized. And you know, local businesses, you know, you have a right to have a coffee shop if you want, and I don't think, you know, your political views should hinder from you being able to open up a coffee shop. So, but they do have a good coffee though. I've been to their coffee shop and it's really nice. They have a lot of T-shirts and a lot of hats and stuff. You never heard? Hi, thank you, Rebecca, for joining me. Thank you for joining me on Periscope. This is a Black Rifle Company here in San Antonio. They started selling some of their coffees at Walmart, and so I got this. I got this at Walmart for like $2.69 US. Yes, that is right. But they opened up, and it's a very nice looking coffee shop. And the one in Bernie is really big. And they have in Bernie, Texas, they have a lot of antique shops. So when I went to the coffee shop, and then I went to one of the antique shops there. I was looking for I think a table or something, and the lady at the antique shop said, "Oh, have you been to our coffee shop yet?" And I go, "Yes, I've been there." And she goes, "Oh, that coffee shop saved this little town or something." I'm not real sure about that, but I think when you get something new and it drives a lot of traffic to your area, you know, I think you'd be really proud of that. Oh, this is pretty good, but like again, it's really sweet, but it's pretty good. Thank you, Rebecca, for joining me. You like coffee shops like that too? They have a new coffee shop that I wanted to go to today, but this is their first week opening, so they're doing like a soft opening, so they're only staying open till like 3 o'clock. But I missed. I was time I was gonna go. It was almost like it was like 2 o'clock, and I don't like to go to a business that they're getting ready to close at a certain time. I don't like to walk in 15 minutes to close and say, "Hey, I'm here," and they're trying to get out. So I said, "Well, I'll go back. I'll go again next week probably, and I'll just have to go earlier." But in San Antonio, there's a lot of different coffee shops. Crystal mentioned, a new one that opened up on Broadway. There's a lot of different coffee shops on Broadway, and a lot of coffee trucks too. And I like to go to coffee trucks. We have a lot of Starbucks here, but I really like to support the local coffee community. So I try to go to different little coffee places here in San Antonio. And I live about a mile away from Helotes, Texas, and they have several good coffee shops there too. And so I like to go there and support the sort of like mom and pop shops. what I call like a family owns a coffee shop, not a big corporation. I really like to support them. Not saying anything's wrong with Starbucks. I just like to rather go to those kind of coffee shops. I want more, but it's like after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think with 200 milligrams of caffeine, I think I'll just wait till tomorrow morning to finish this. I'll put this in a container, but yeah. Most of the businesses here in Texas are open. They do have limited seating because of COVID, um, and most of them are also takeout. I'm surprised Rebecca joined me today. um, but a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants are open, but they just have social distancing on their tables. Um, some coffee shops here in San Antonio are only open for takeout, but there's several here in San Antonio that do have open seating, but you have to sit 6 feet away, and when you go into a business, you have to wear a mask. And thank you for joining me. Um, so where I work, I still had to remind people that they had to wear a mask to come inside, but 50%, that's right, Crystal, 50% capacity in San Antonio for restaurants. But a lot of restaurants are just, some are just doing takeout, but a lot of restaurants are just opening up uh, certain tables. And the coffee shops, there's a couple of coffee shops that I really like. One's called Indie Coffee, and they're just takeout also. And I think coffee, but they opened up too. I think social distancing. And hey, Bernardo, thank you for joining me. All we need is MJ. I'm just kidding. Thank you for joining me, Bernardo. Appreciate it on Periscope. Dave, you jump back to Periscope? Oh, but yeah. Well, I got 7 people watching me on Periscope and 1 on Twitch and 1 person on YouTube. I broadcast on 4 different platforms, Facebook Live, Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. And it was really good to see everybody today. Dave, Rebecca, Matthew, Bernardo, Crystal. Thank you all for joining me today on my coffee break. And for YouTube, I'm going to leave a video right here. And then also for YouTube, a subscribe button right here. And I appreciate everybody joining me. And everybody have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are. And thanks again for joining me on my coffee break. We'll see y'all next time on Ken Rod's Coffee Break. I'm broadcasting with Prism Live Studio, so I can broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. And I really like YouTube. But what's good thing about Prism Live Studio is I can use it to broadcast on all 4, and then soon to be probably just 3, because when Periscope leaves, but we'll figure it all out later on. I tried Haps a couple of times, and I really didn't have a good, because I'm on iOS. I really didn't have a good broadcast on that, so I'm just going to stick with Prism Live Studio. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll see y'all next time on Ken Rod's Coffee Break. Really appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you. Bye bye.